So in this video I'm trying to restore this front bumper here to a better black, more like the black of my wheel there. Get rid of all this faded stuff, and just looks a little bit tatty. Could do with refreshing a little bit. I did do another video before on my back bumper, I think it was sometime last year. I tried rubber paint. Didn't really work out so well in the end. As you can see, it's sort of peeling and it's got a constant dusty kind of look that I can't seem to wash off. So I'm not going for the rubber paint this time. So I guess this is sort of a product review video. I've purchased this high coat double acrylic bumper and vinyl black paint. So this I got off eBay for less than a tenner. So I'm going to give this a try and I'll show you the results. I'm going to start off by driving down to my local garage, giving this a good clean with a jet wash. So now that's cleaned up, I'm going to set about removing my number plate and then removing the bumper from my vehicle. So all is just snapped off. Okay, so now we have the bumper off. Can take a closer look. That's a lot more clear now as to why I want to restore this. It doesn't look great on my van. It's going to improve the look a lot. But before I can go any further, I am going to get some high grit sandpaper, just scuff this up just a little bit all over so that the paint will adhere to the plastic. Now that's nicely scuffed up, I'm going to just give it a clean with some universal degreaser, and then after that I'll give it a quick rinse with water, let it dry, then we should be ready to start painting it. Just leave it out there to dry for a little bit. Okay, we're having such a heat wave here in Britain that this literally took 10 minutes, sat outside, completely dry already. But we can move on to painting now. So if we look at this that I've bought, it actually says, for best results use primer with me. So I've got some grey primer from Helford's. This is just some leftover I've got. Going to give this a coat or maybe two with primer first. This will also give me an opportunity to test fit a grey bumper on my van, since the primer is almost the same colour as my van. See what that looks like. So forget the grey testing idea, I've had to carry on with this, run out of grey, so I'm just carrying on with this yellow filler primer. First coat's done, and I'll give that a second coat when it's dry. So after using absolutely tons of primer, that big can and half of the other grey one, I've come to the realisation that this is probably not going to be enough to cover my bumper, so didn't really plan this well enough, got a bit lazy. So I'm going to start spraying it, see if I can get at least the first coat on, and then I'll take a walk down to the shop to buy a second one. If they have it. Yep, that's all gone, so off to buy another can, or probably another 2 cans of this. Okay, so after that catastrophic miscalculation, my local shop does not have this same paint, but they do have another bumper paint, Bumper Black, by the same brand, so I've got 2 400ml cans for that. That should be plenty enough to cover this whole bumper, including the area I've already done. So I'm guessing this is turning into a product review for this and not this, although having a quick glance at that, looks very nice. And you'll notice this has got a picture of a BMW there. I'm a little bit worried about that. This is a Volkswagen, but I figured they're both German. So yeah, I brought this out into the light now, and just goes to show you need to do paint in good lighting, because this looked completely finished inside. But out here I can see there's lots of yellow primer still showing through. So I'm going to carry on painting. I've used 1.5 cans, so I've got half a can left. So this is definitely going to use the whole 2 cans. Red kite just there. So there we have it. I'm pretty pleased with the result. Obviously you can see a little bit of tiger striping, but that's inevitable really if you're using rattle cans. But it is a nice fresh full black, and I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like back on the van. I've also left just a little bit left in the spray can over there. That's just for in case I put it back on and then notice from a different angle that there's a small spot of mist or something. I could just give it a little spray. So time to get this back on the van. So there we have it. That's done, and that is so much better than before. I know it's always hard to show these kind of differences on video, but in person that looks nice and fresh. And obviously I didn't use any clear coat on this. I don't really know if I should or not. If anyone thinks I should, then please comment below, and I might put a coat of that on as well. But it doesn't say anything on the instructions about using clear coat, and that looks great. Cheers.